Good morning, Jayhawks, and welcome to another edition of Good Morning KU. I'm Michael Garrett.
I'm Joshua Robinson.
So we're a little flustered this morning.
Yes.
About 10 minutes ago, a fuse blew in the Union down at the J Bowl.
Yes.
And we had to evacuate the building, so we were all ready to go, geared up, everything was going to be fine. And then just all the smoke alarms started going off.
Yes.
pretty
Definitely was not planned for sure, but we kept our composure. We're able to get back in here and do a good show this morning.
And we started at 10, which was pretty impressive, seeing as we literally just sat down, put our mics on, and went.
Just sat down.
It ended like right at 10 o'clock. So.
Right.
A lot going on though at KU. I mean, last night was a
is.
big game.
Yes,
Tough road
yes.
win down in Lubbock. KU pulled it out by 1 point.
We did. You know, for me, I'm looking for precision. I'm looking for distance. And I was not happy with that 1 point lead. I really wasn't. I was expecting like a 30-point lead.
You're more comfortable when we're just crushing people up by 15, 20,
That's
30
what I
points.
See.
It's tough to do that on the road these days, especially with the
It
Big 12.
is.
It's been a really good conference this year.
It really has. I feel like it's been so much pressure on our team. But you know what?
Especially with the young guys.
Especially with the young guys. But I have to give them the props. I feel like they have kept their composure through the whole thing.
Definitely.
And they've been professional about it. And you know what? All we can say is good job.
It was a great showing by Wiggins last night, too. He really
Great.
filled up the stat sheet.
Yes.
I think like 19 points, 6 boards, 2
Yes.
assists.
Yes.
Couple steals, a block in there. I mean, he played really well, which was good to see from him because the expectations are so high. And
I think they are. But I feel like, you know, even with that, you know, he's still young and he's still maturing from that. So I love Wiggins. He's the best.
I'm excited to see what he's going to do at the next level.
I am.
Especially,
I really am.
obviously come March when we're hopefully playing for that title. So.
Hopefully. Fingers crossed.
Yeah. So it was a good game, though. So last week you talked about your BSU event. So how'd that go?
It went really well. On Wednesday, Eric West and Barbara Ballard came to the Kansas Union, and we had a discussion about, you know, leadership, about living your truth, and about being great people. And I tell you, it was definitely a eye-opening experience. I really enjoyed it. Eric West is a great speaker, and we had a deep conversation, and now I feel like I can go conquer the world, you know, with the tools I've been given. So it was
out,
definitely,
World JR's coming for you.
Look out for me. So it definitely was a good time. But actually this Sunday, Black Student Union, we're having an event in the Kansas Union on the 5th floor, and we are having the founder of the Black Panther Party coming to speak with us.
That's really cool.
So it's called the Walk Through History, and we're going to be seeing the evolution of African Americans since emancipation to right now in the present time.
And you're putting on all these events because of Black History Month, correct?
Yes. Precisely, because of Black History Month, and this is our last hurrah for the month, and it's been a great, successful month for us, and I'm really excited about everything that we have accomplished, and also we're going to a conference next week, so much to do in so little time, but it's been a great month.
That's awesome.
Yes, sir.
That's really fun. Cool. I think we got a guest coming up, right?
Yes, today we have Shelby Ostrom from Hart Campus KU talking about her event this evening, so I'm excited for that.
We're going to take a quick break and be right back with Shelby.
Thank you. Well, welcome back, everyone. Here with me, I have Shelby Ostrom from Hart Campus KU, and tonight she is having her event for her organization. So, Shelby, talk to us a little about your event this evening.
All right. Well, our event is called Take the Lead, and it's a live telecast of an event that's actually happening in Texas this evening. We're just going to be talking about the wage gap that goes on between men and women in the workplace. And we have the COO of Facebook.
Perfect.
Going to talk to us today, and we have tons of different other women who are going to be talking to us. So it's going to be a very exciting event.
So, Shelby, why is it so important for women to get together and do events like this?
Well, I think a lot of women do not know what exactly the wage gap is, and because they don't see it. I know personally, when I was working, I didn't see it a lot because I didn't work with a lot of men. So I think it's important that women are educated on the situation, they know what is going to be happening in the future when they become part of the workplace and stuff, and we can all band together and, I guess, not work on
Just come together.
come together, yeah, and work on being better people and getting our fair chance.
Perfect. And so what motivated you to be a part of Hart Campus KU?
All right, well, Hart Campus KU is an online magazine for those of you guys who didn't know. And what motivated me to do it is I was a journalism major and did a lot of journalism stuff in high school, and I'm not a journalism major here at KU, I'm a political science major. So I wanted an outlet that I could use to write and do a lot of fun things and events like this and stuff where I can educate people. So that's partly the reason I did Hart Campus KU, and it was just a fun outside thing.
Gotcha. And so how long have you been a part of Heart Campus KU?
Since the beginning of the semester, so January.
January. Perfect. And so what is one thing that you want to tell everyone about Heart Campus KU?
It's a lot of fun. And you can always, we have a website, and it's easy to get access to, and there's tons of different stories and different things that are so much fun. And it's a lot of puff pieces, I would say, for those people who are journalism stuff, but it's a lot like 17 magazine, which I think is really cool for girls who and it's directed towards us. So.
Gotcha. And so why should women be a part of this organization?
Well, it's fun. It's something that isn't really huge. It isn't required. You do a bunch of stuff, and you can just write and just have a ball doing it. And you get to write about things that interest you. I know that I've done so many things like midterms and how to study for midterms and how to do certain makeup tips and stuff. So you get to kind of write whatever you want to.
Perfect. And so what for you has been the most gratifying moment about being a part of this organization?
I think actually being on here. This is something that I would have never expected because after I left the journalism world, I never thought that I would get to do something like this again. And so it's kind of exciting to get to be on a camera or behind a camera again.
Oh, perfect. Well, I have to say it's exciting to be with you on this camera as well.
It's exciting to be here.
And so for me, I would definitely attend the event tomorrow or this evening.
Yeah.
So, all right. Well, thank you so much, Shelby.
Thank you very much for having me.
My pleasure. Our pleasure. And we'll be right back with James and Catherine for the news.
Hi, I'm James.
And I'm Catherine. This is your Wednesday Good Morning KU News Update. Everybody watching the KU game last night received the Amber Alert for 10-year-old Haley Owens, who was taken from a neighbor's home in Springfield, Missouri. Sadly, she was reportedly found dead this morning. Her abductor has been arrested and charged with first-degree murder. More information will be available as the day progresses, and the police are planning to hold another news conference at 11 a.m. today.
President Obama heads to Mexico today for the North American Leadership Summit. The biggest issue facing the heads of state versus Canadian Prime Minister Stephen Harper and a representative of the U.S. U.S. law enforcement and punishing it for approval of the controversial pipeline.
After failed talks overnight, renewed violence has brought the Ukraine one step closer to civil war. Protesters and government police in Kiev have clashed amidst the chaos, leaving at least 25 people dead. Globally, the Ukraine serves as a buffer country between Europe and Russia, and as government opposition leader Vitaly Klitschko has stated, all the world is watching Ukraine.
Today's Powerball jackpot is worth an estimated $400 million. There were no winners over the weekend, and a single winner in today's drawing could take home a lump sum of $230 million after taxes. That would still come to over $1 million. Remember, you can't win if you don't play.
Lawrence Police Department will begin issuing traffic citations tonight, Wednesday, February 19th, as a part of a seatbelt enforcement campaign. The campaign is funded by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration.
On Monday night, Jimmy Fallon brought the Tonight Show back to New York after a decade of it being in Los Angeles. The show drew 11.3 million viewers on Monday night. Guests include Will Smith, U2, and various cameos from multiple celebrities.
The men's basketball team escaped from Lubbock last night with a 64-63 win over Texas Tech. Freshman Andrew Wiggins scooped up a loose ball in the key with just seconds remaining, and his basket gave the Jayhawks a victory. It was Wiggins' first game-winning shot ever.
And with Iowa State's victory over Texas, KU now has a two-game lead in the Big 12 Conference. With just 5 games left to play, the Jayhawks will host Texas in Allen Fieldhouse on Saturday.
And that will wrap it up for today's news headlines. After the break, Michael and Morgan will be here for an update on Student Senate.